Aku Ramadan, àròwó dájọ́ ṣùgbọ́n arọ́pẹ́dá. Mọ́rí àbábíkà yá Ramadan, gbogbo ẹnu ló máa gbẹ bí àsìkò Harmattan. Olúwa dákun jọ gbẹ́bẹ̀ mi, benefit mo fẹ́ jẹ mi ò fẹ́ jẹ̀bi. Ẹni tó wà nǹkan àwẹ̀ kó má rí mi ní kọ́nà. Bíbẹ̀ kọ́ àgbà lámbà bí Olúwa bọ́nà. Báríkà yá Rasulullah, máàkì mi, pàdé lọ kí Jùmọ̀. Bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tákùlà, láìlà ìlàlà. Báríkà yá Rasulullah, máàkì mi, lọ kí Jùmọ̀. Bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tákùlà, láìlà ìlàlà. Àwẹ̀ tán ojú tajọ̀sán, Ọlọ́run ló mọye ládá 30 bag. Nothing should tamper with my ego, èmi mo lẹ̀sìn mi sẹ́ mo lè fi brag. Ẹgbẹ́ Ọlọ́run tóbi, Allahu Akbar. Ẹyọ̀ ń bá nábì, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Olúwa ló ń ṣọ́ wa, àwa ò ní ìdí ajá. Tí Fọlárìn bá mú bí ìtàyà bí ti ajá. Torí ìdí gan lébè wọ́n fẹ́yìn bí ìjì àwa. Fùrọ̀ tí ò bá ti tóbi tó fùrọ̀ ìfánà kò lè fíríkì àwa, kò dẹ̀ lè fíìtì àwa. Tinúkẹ́ ń tó pitì, ó ń gbé màlúmi tìwotìwo ló dèndé. Irú àyẹn níbo ló ti rí, ta ló tún fẹ́ fi jọ òbí tó bí ni. Wọ́n ló ń dó yàtì, bó ń dó ṣéke, bó ṣe ń jó disco ló ń jó rékè. Fún anábà jẹ́ ká patronize ẹ̀, sọ̀rọ̀ owó ká mọ price. Jẹ́ ká ṣe lọ́wọ́ déédé, ìwọ náà mọ̀ mi ò kéré. Mo mọ̀ pé mi ò hólì ìbọn ọmọ wòlíì ni mi béèrè lọ́wọ́ délé. Tẹ́ bá ti rí Tinúkẹ́, ẹ sọ fún pé mo dúpẹ́. Gbogbo kìsìn gbogbo missionary gbogbo. Tẹ́ bá ti rí Tinúkẹ́, ẹ sọ fún pé mo dúpẹ́. Gbogbo kìsìn gbogbo missionary gbogbo délé. Tẹ́ bá ti rí Tinúkẹ́, ẹ sọ fún pé mo dúpẹ́. Gbogbo kìsìn gbogbo missionary gbogbo. Tẹ́ bá ti rí Tinúkẹ́, ẹ sọ fún pé mo dúpẹ́. Gbogbo kìsìn gbogbo. Ọmọ ìgbà wo ló jáná? Gbogbo scope mi ló ti ká tán. Ọmọge wá ná, I go chop before I chop you, ṣe lè dáná. Ó mọ̀ pé mo kó ẹ̀jẹ̀ bíi ti sushi, gbọ́n ẹ̀ mú bíi ti squishy. Ọmọ ẹ̀lẹ̀ tó dùn.
I don't suffer, no be small. But say I get sense. Poverty no good at all. Now it make I join this business. For one night, don't be it's just again. Everybody be there. If anybody follow Mugu, my brother. National Airport, National Stadium, President, my sister, brother, we be Mugu, I be the master. Oh, man, I go drop your dollar, I go take your money, disappear. For one time in love it. The refinery, navigator, the contract, now you white. But you won't pay me some more money, make I bring ya. With the move, I pay the master. I don't see them fire. That's why when they run enter my miracle, I go show them fire. National Airport, National Stadium, You know, when I came.
Jìnnà sí wọn bí sánmọ̀ sílẹ̀ o, ara ló ń ta wọ́n ṣe mọ́ o. Náà bá sunkún sójú, bẹ̀rẹ̀ má ti fi ìgbín sọ kò fẹ́ yẹ. Ẹyẹ kò lọ ìgbín sọnù sígbó. Wọ́n dúró títí ọwọ́ wọn ò tó. Ìṣó máa ṣe ta ní kókó ṣòkòtò tí olókùn ó dá kìtìyàn o. Ó dórí àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ o. Àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ o. Ó dórí àwọn.
Okay now.
To person between my pen.
I see.
I see Panamata the wedding forget me.
Okay.
Papa you look at him. One day you get ya. Mama say na wa beto go kwa. Aga na wa mu jelumba. O we butike. Aga ni lu ne butilo wane mo. Ata me wanke ya di kwa ya jomwa.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ mi ni ẹ kí n gbọ́, àkànbí ewé ayò, ewé tún méje, ìtún ló ní ọ̀tún ẹ̀ ṣe, ìfà ló ní kan fà ẹ̀ mọ́ra, àìbínú gbogbo àtàrẹ, gbogbo méjì ọkà bàbà, gbogbo mẹ́ta ọkà wáṣẹ́, orí ló túmọ̀ ẹ̀dùn, gbogbo ọ̀nà ní túmọ̀ ẹsẹ̀. Akọni ìmọ̀ tú ìmọ̀ ọjọ́, ìmọ̀ èmi ni wọn kì í dálẹ̀. Bọ́bá lọ mẹ́lẹ́mọ́, wá fi jóye ẹlẹ́mọ́. Akọni wọ́n bá lọ gbé fèrè, wá fi jóye ẹlòkò. Bọ́wọ́ wọn bá tẹ̀lé, wá fi jóye aláre. Àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta parapọ̀. Wọ́n wá jọ ń pẹ́ mọ́, ẹ̀ẹ́mọ́ olóko jẹ. Wọ́n ń pa Akíntọ́lá ọmọ Ògún. Wọ́n ń pa Ìyọ̀dà ọmọ Àtàràbọ̀bà. Àkànbí wọ́n ń pa Jíṣà Tàdàdẹ ọmọ ọba Ìjẹ̀bú Mèrè. Aṣíwájú odò gbólùkẹrẹ. ajagun lólòdì ọ̀run tó o bá ṣe pé tìyẹ tó o bá ṣe pé tìyẹ lọ́ máa ń darí jọ wí àpérò ní kún gbọ́wọ́ ọ̀bọ tí ṣìgìdì máa gbé àgétì ló máa ń gbé àyàn tí ìlàyàn ewúrẹ́ ọlọ́run dákun má padà lẹ́yìn ẹ kó má gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ aṣíwájú ọlọ́run dákun má padà lẹ́yìn ẹ kó má gbàgbé ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ àkọ́bí ọlọ́run dákun má padà lẹ́yìn ẹ kó má gbàgbé.
Have you noticed that thinking for yourself is now considered elitist? That being educated is suspicious? That checking facts is somehow censorship? Congrats, you're living through the collapse of intellectualism. It didn't happen overnight. This was methodical, and here's how it works. Step 1, rebrand ignorance as common sense. If a fact makes them uncomfortable, it's fake news. If history proves them wrong, it never happened. If a scientist explains something, he's part of the agenda. Step 2, attack expertise. Doctors must be lying for profit. Professors indoctrinating your kids. Journalists, secret agents of the deep state. Step 3, replace knowledge with loyalty. You don't need evidence, just the right echo chamber. You don't need research, just rage. And that's how we got here, where banning books is called freedom, where asking questions gets you labeled, where learning makes you the enemy. Because controlling what people think wasn't enough. They had to destroy how we think.
It will well. It will be well. We won't continue like this. Nigeria will not continue like this.
Oh, all right. So it seems to be like crocodile tears seems to be the currency now amongst these internet people. Crocodile tears. I blame Buhari for that. Actually, do you remember all those decades ago when he went on television and was crying like a baby? According to Tinubu. So there it is, right there. That is the first daughter of the obedience space shedding a little bit of a crocodile tears in the never-ending search for super chats and likes. So there it is right there. That is Aisha Yesofo, and this is me. So good day to you. Good day to you. Good to be in your company and all that. Good day to you. Apologies for yesterday. Apologies for yesterday. It was a break in transmission from our Tejo Show power station, as they used to say on NTA all those decades back. If anybody is familiar with that phrase, by the way, then that dates you and that ages you. That tells me roughly the sort of age bracket you're in. Do you remember? It was it Cyril Stober that will come on. Apologies for the break in transmission. It was due to power failure at our Tedu Osho transmitting station. That used to be the recording decimal of NTA back in those days. This was in 1802, probably almost certainly before a lot of you were born. But there it is right there. Good day to you. Good to be in your company and all that. Protocol remains the same. Click on the like button just as soon as you hear the invitation to do so. Do so. Yes. Newsline every Sunday. Oh yeah. So you do know, but Biggie. So click on the like button just as soon as you hear the invitation to do so. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hyperlink that says StreamYard invites you into the studio. Share the links just as widely as you can. So those 4 paramount go-to actions must be completed. Click on like, click on subscribe. That's if you're not subscribed, of course, already. Click on the hyperlink that says StreamYard if you want to come and join me on the screen. Super chat, not super chat, or share the links just as widely as you can. So do all those things, and you will be subsumed with a growing feeling of warmth. So subsumed with a growing feeling of warmth. Why don't we just get started? I mean, I've left it later now. So why don't we get started and we start it off with the headline piece. So a lot of the conversations that we'll be having here, they're going to be propelling towards 2027, because for all and everything, unless there's a breakout, either very good news or very bad news,
a lot of the conversations we'll be having here will be wrapping around the narratives of the propulsion towards 2027. Because 2027 is going to be a seminal year in the history of Nigeria. It's going to be a pivoting year, and it will tell us then the direction for the future. In 2027, a lot of things will happen. The least will be a presidential election. Those things will happen. The build up to that election, the insurgency that we are already seeing in the north, the calibration, recalibration of politicians and politics, as we're about to examine with Saraki as the example here, the movement of Peter Obi, who is just feigning still interest in the Labour Party, in order that he doesn't yet stand accused yet again of being a fair weather politician that goes, it's a bit like a moth, M-O-T-H. It goes to wherever the light is shining brightest, and the light is starting to dim in at the Labour Party now. So a lot of that as well, but all of that wraps around the narrative of 2027. And in 2027, a lot of things will happen. All these protagonists that we talk about on a daily basis, from February 2027 going forward, we will never mention them again. So after February, let's say March. So forget the Supreme Court, the lawsuit, etc., that will be the aftermath of that election. But from 2027 March going forward, well, that's the month March, from the month of March 2027 going forward, we will never ever, or only in passing, will we ever mention the name Atiku Abubakar again. Only in passing will we ever mention the name Peter Obi again. Only in passing will we ever mention the name Saraki again as well. We will still mention El Rufai a little bit because it'll still be a little bit of a mischief maker. But from 2027 going forward, that will mark the final death nail in the coffins of the political careers of quite, in fact, a good 80% of the politicians that we're conjuring with their names now. So that is how important that year will be. It will be a pivotal moment, a seminal moment, a transitional moment, and a paradigm moment as well. But in what direction does that paradigm shift? That is the question. So all of the build-up there, because it's going to be a very decisive year in all of our lives, and it will impact us individually as well. Because I think we all now know and identify that politics impacts on our individual lives. We're seeing it in the exchange rate and how it's impacting on our own personal wealth or lack thereof, even in diaspora, and how the impact of governance in Nigeria is impacting on your individual life in whichever portal or in whichever pocket of the world you live in. So that's how important the Nigerian politics is to anybody of Nigerian stock. And 2027 then will be the deciding year as to the direction that paradigm is going to pivot. But it will be a paradigm shift and almost even a quantum leap.